Hey YouTube, I'm the Tall Nerd, welcome back once again. And wow, recently I've been on this huge nostalgia trip, revisiting all kinds of things from when I was a little kid, whether it be Digimon, or more Pokemon, or Power Rangers, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Specifically, I want to talk about Power Rangers HyperForce. If you haven't heard of it, that's okay. That's what this video is for, to explain to you. So, Power Rangers HyperForce is not a TV show. It's actually a show on Twitch, and that's because it's not supposed to be a TV show. It's actually a tabletop RPG where, you get together, you roll a bunch of dice and you play out a story. And so it's a whole show centered around a group of people playing through this game, getting into the heads of a new team of Power Rangers and going on adventures. And it's a ton of fun. First of all, it was not developed by Saban, but it is surprisingly endorsed by Saban, like supported. Which means that, first of all, it's not getting drowned in a sea of copyright claims and so forth, but also really cool things like getting to use an official Power Rangers logo or getting their own theme song, which is amazing. And they even have a little, morphing sequence with the cast, which is admittedly kind of corny, but also really cool. And they didn't just, go out and pick random people. Oh yeah, we're good buddies. We'll get together and we'll be the Power Rangers for this game and we'll stream it on Twitch. No. They went a little bit further than that. So first of all, I only heard about this series through Andre Meadows, better known as the Black Nerd here on YouTube, who is a member of the cast. He's playing the Blue Power Ranger. And first of all, he's a huge Power Rangers fan, hence, why he's being involved in this. But that's how I heard about it. But the rest of the cast is really impressive as well, including a few Power Rangers alumni, such as Peter Sudarso, who plays the Blue Ranger in Power Rangers Ninja Steel, the most recent season, and Paul Schreier, who played Bulk all the way back in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and for several seasons after that. In fact, Bulk, as a character, has made more appearances in Power Rangers than any other character in the show's history, which is pretty cool. Also, so both of them are playing Power Rangers as well, but there's also one other as a special guest star in the first episode, Erin Cahill, aka Jen Scott's the Pink Time Force Ranger. Not just being involved in the show, but reprising her role as Jen, the Pink Time Force Ranger, because the story goes a little bit like this. This group that's playing together, they are a bunch of Time Force cadets in the year 3017, being trained by Jen, which is cool. Then a whole bunch of craziness goes down, as tends to happen at the beginning of Power Rangers, and the mantle of Ranger gets thrust onto them, and they have to go on a bunch of adventures through time to try to stop some very bad people. And it is a ton of fun. Now, I don't know how many out there have ever watched people play a tabletop RPG, whether here on YouTube or in person or anything like that. I gotta say, it's super fun. It's considering that it's a bunch of people sitting around a table just talking back and forth and sort of mutually telling a story. It's a lot more interesting than you might think, because as the players are getting into it and oh yeah, I can do this, oh yeah, that's a great idea, oh go over here, try this thing, da 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 da, back and forth. It's awesome. It just has this way of sucking you in, and tons of time can go by really quickly. Okay, and by tons of time, I really mean it. Each episode is originally streamed live, and it's an entire play session. So, like 2 to 2.5 hours. That's a lot. That's a ton, and I understand that. But it doesn't bother me, one, because I get sucked into it so easily, and two, because it's something that at least for me, I can really easily listen to in the background because there really isn't that much going on the screen. It can be fun to watch as everybody reacts and even sitting in their chairs or doing all the motions like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and oh, I'm gonna get them. But just as easily, you can just listen to the story unfolding while you're doing something else. So it doesn't really bother me. And it's really fascinating for me because for the first time, I'm watching a Power Rangers series, or, sort of Power Rangers series, where the Rangers can technically lose. Like, not just, oh man, we got beaten down, we're gonna have to come up with another plan and try this again, but like, no. The Rangers technically could all die and evil could just win. Now, that would take a lot of really bad dice rolls for the Rangers, but it is possible. That's the whole thing with tabletop RPGs. You never know exactly what's going to happen. In fact, one of the more entertaining things for me is that the game master, she's excited to be there, excited that they're playing a game that she worked on and helped develop. But she's also a Power Rangers fan, hence the whole project. And so every time things happen and the Rangers are on, they have a few bad rolls in a row, you just see her face and she's just like, oh, no. Come on, guys, I want you to win. And she gets distraught when the Rangers aren't doing well, although, she still takes advantage of the fact that they're not doing well as the GM, because she wouldn't be a good GM if she didn't. But it's just really interesting to see them, try different things and just be in character, and sometimes just fail, just fail hard, which admittedly doesn't happen often, but it's cool that the possibility is there. So yeah, I am loving Power Rangers HyperForce. It's a ton of fun. I missed the first couple of episodes when they were streamed on Twitch, so I'm trying to catch up so that hopefully I will be able to follow along and watch it live at some point. If you want to do just that, then it airs every week on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. I will put a link to the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel where the replays are posted in the description, because I don't know them off the top of my head. But yeah, I want to know what you think. Does this sound cool to you? Are you interested in role-playing games? I know that I've never had the chance to play Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, but I want to. So, that feeds into the idea of me loving and just thoroughly enjoying this. But does anybody out there think the same? Does this sound cool? Do you think it's just too lame, too corny? Let me know. And hey, if you enjoyed anything that I had to say in this video, please like and subscribe. I need to watch more Power Rangers HyperForce. I'm so excited about it. Have a great day.